What's up, guys? Grimsie42 here, and this is week 5 of my garage sales, and it's almost gotten to the point where every week when I do one of these, I tell myself, okay, you've had your good luck. Next week you're going to find, like, sports titles for 360, and that's about it. But, again, garage sales come through pretty good. It's a trend. It keeps being the same type of stuff every week, but I am not complaining. This is all from, as far as I know, 3 or 4 different stops. The first stop that I went to, I thought I scored pretty well. I got both of these for $5, and these are PlayStation 3 analog controllers. I don't believe they're DualShock. They're 6-axis, and they're kind of see-through, which is weird. I didn't know PS3 controllers were kind of see-through. Maybe they're like a different color or something. I don't know, a different variation, but I just don't remember pseudo see-through as an option. But still, 2 controllers, $5. I was not complaining. That's definitely pretty awesome to add to the collection. At the next stop, my buddy wound up picking up a lot of PS2 games, and all I grabbed were 2 memory cards. But I got both of these for $1, so 2 for $1. Not going to complain there either. That was pretty sweet. The next stop was just a couple of Wii games, but I paid $2.50 each on these, so I did not think that was a bad deal either. The first one is Rayman Raving Rabbitos for the Wii. Next one is Mario Galaxy, and it's complete and in like perfect shape. That is awesome. And lastly is Mario Party 8. Okay, I was mistaken. There is one more sale, so that was 3 sales there. There's one more I'm going to show you before the coup de grace. I just picked up 1 game. My buddy actually paid for it for me, but it was only $1. It's Rebel Raiders Operation Nighthawk for the PS2. Just a filler title, but looky looky, another memory card. So a red memory card and a complete game for $1. Not gonna complain. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, now everything else I'm going to show you guys was from 1 sale. I absolutely could not believe all the stuff I got, and I want to say for everything I paid about $50. The things were individually priced, but the prices were super low. So the first thing I got, I paid $1 for this. It is a strategy guide for Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, which is actually a game I have for the DS. He actually had the game, but he wasn't selling it. He had, like, basically he had, like, his bag of games, and he was, like, pulling stuff out that he was going to sell. And unfortunately, he didn't want to part with that, because I knew my buddy really wanted it. But anyways, let's get into the games. Starting off with the Game Boy Advance, we've got Golden Sun. There it goes. That was Golden Sun, and this is Golden Sun: The Lost Age. So that one's kind of out of sight, out of mind now. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, Mega Man 0, 2, and 3. What's really cool is I actually already have the boxes for these, so these are now complete. Another copy of Super Mario World 2, Super Mario Advance, or Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. And then the original Super Mario Advance, which this one is Super Mario 2. Another find I was super pleased about is a copy of Pokemon Silver and Gold. Unfortunately, they don't save, but changing the batteries on these is not so difficult. So definitely happy to grab those. Okay, now we're rolling into the complete DS titles. First one is Pokemon White version 2. Next we got Zelda and Phantom Hourglass. Brr. Sorry, I'm a little tongue twisted today apparently. The next one is Super Princess Peach. Next one is New Super Mario Brothers. next one is Mario Party DS. Couple poop games here, but I'll take them for the cases. Zoo Tycoon DS and Disney's Club Penguin. Again, nothing I'll play, but free DS cases. Next, Super Mario 64 DS. After that, we got Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days. Next, we got Yoshi's Island DS. Metroid Prime Hunters. Not the most amazing game in the world. It was like a launch title, I believe. But it does look pretty cool, so definitely excited to give it a chance. And it's a Metroid game I didn't have. This next one is Animal Crossing Wild World. If I'm not mistaken, this is an exclusive of some sort. I remember hearing that. Like, you could only get it at a certain place. I could be mistaken. I'm not a huge Animal Crossing guy. I don't have absolute knowledge of the lore of Animal Crossing. But, and the last one, last but not least, is Advance Wars Dual Strike. So, like I said, I wound up getting all of that stuff. See if I can do another Grimsie bobble here. I'm going to try to balance it all, and we'll see how that goes. I assume people laugh when I drop stuff, so here's another reason for you to laugh. But all of this plus the strategy guide for 50 bucks, so only one fell. I apologize, but I thought that was amazing. The Pokemon game alone is like 30 bucks. All the Mario games are like 20, 25 bucks. So definitely a great find. A lot of those I needed for my collection, so could not believe it. The luck just keeps continuing. Week 6 will actually technically be week 7. And the reason I say that is because that was when I was at the Too Many Games Expo, so I wasn't actually able to go garage sailing, but to keep it chronological, we'll call it week 6, but technically it'll be week 7 into the season, so just a little tongue twister there. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next week, take care.